Starlings. Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jess from Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and star into your power. For those of you who've never been here before, welcome. Thank you so very much for being here. For those of you who are returning and who are my subscribers, thank you for coming back for another message from Spirit. Just a quick note, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, I am available. My calendar is open. Check out capellawellness.com. I have plenty of services there because I do a lot of work with my clients, and check out the Capella memberships that I have as well. You get exclusive content. It's kind of like Patreon, but I built it on my own platform where you get additional guidance, like what needs to be healed for the month, what needs to be unblocked for the month, and you will also have access to daily guidance. I will do videos for every day of the week. It's at least 3 to 5 videos a week to help supplement the readings that you watch here on YouTube, okay? There are different tiers. All of the different tiers have different perks, so I would highly recommend that you check that out to help you with your spiritual growth, because that's what this is about. All right, guys, with that being said, let's get into your reading. Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to your reading. How are you? I hope you are spiffy. Yeah, I'm trying to use new words. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. I send you much love and many blessings, as I always do. All right, Taurus, what we're going to do here is we're going to see what's going on with you at this time, what obstacles you were facing, what lessons you were learning for your spiritual growth, because that is what this is about. All right, I don't tell fortunes. I'm not going to tell you what they're feeling and what they're thinking about you. I don't do that. That defeats the purpose. I'm not that reader. It's not my soul contract. Anyway, I don't know why I'm saying all of that. But after that, we're going to get guidance from Spirit on how to best navigate these energies, what your wellness message is, what is going on with love and relationships for you. And lastly, we're going to take a look into what the full supermoon, I should say, in Sagittarius is bringing you. And yes, that full moon has passed because it happened on June 14th. And I am recording this after that. But we're still kind of feeling the effects of it a little bit, or maybe it already happened, so we'll see. All right, let's see what's going on with you. What's going on with Taurus, spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian, Sirians? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Oh, what do you want me to do with this, Spirit? Okay. It came out like this. So they're like this. So it's kind of teeter-tottering, okay? Anyway, as you guys know, if you watch me, I'm going to take them in the upright, but I tend to channel reversal anyway. I intuitively read. So there's Archangel Michael right there with the siren. Remember to take what resonates, guys. Leave what doesn't for somebody else who's watching this. Keep your unhealthy ego at the door. And make sure you're honest with yourself, okay? So we have Ace of Cups and the Ten of Wands, all right? This is kind of interesting energy. We've got the divine love of God, the Holy Grail, the true love card, the bliss card, the purification card, and then it's like, blam, Ten of Swords. Dagnammit, Ten of Wands. Stress, being weighed down by something, burdens, repeating the same karmic pattern, it keeps smacking you in the face type of energy. But what I'm hearing, for some of you, healing is being completed, because 10 is also about completion. It's endings and it's beginning. New endings bring new beginnings, okay? So for one group here, somebody completed their healing, all right? There's an overflow of abundance in their life. And remember, abundance is not just material stuff, guys. It's the friendships you have. It's the life that you have. Abundance is peace. If you live a life of peace, you are abundant. If you are blissful 98% of the time, in any given day, you've got an abundance of bliss. You see what I'm saying? So somebody here is just overflowing with the divine love of God. They feel completely content, completely happy. They're like on cloud 9. I mean, this is coming from the sky, okay? You know, this is God's big blessing here. But somebody has really purged out a lot of ancestral pattern healing, a lot of family issues, maybe things from a divorce or childhood wounds, or a lot of things have been flushed out of their system. Okay. And it was very heavy for them to deal with all of that. It's almost kind of like the dam's been broken, where all of these pent up emotions that are within you are now about to spill out onto the floor. Okay. This person is no longer being stressed out or burdened by holding in these emotions. It's the cup runneth over, but it seems like, again, the dam being broken. Somebody who's been holding in their emotions for way too long, it's like it's coming out, or it's come out already. Again, remember, time is fluid, so everybody's journeys are different. Give me a minute, because I forgot to light my incense, and my guys are like, you forgot to light it. They just tell me these things. Anyway, so it's like somebody is no longer letting this love that they feel, these really deep emotions, to weigh them down, because somebody here was keeping them in for way too long, and it just pushed them further and further down to the ground. It got heavy. It got burdensome. It was like, oh my God, I can't go up the hill. I can't make any further progress. I can't do much of anything if I don't release these emotions. Okay, so either this is happening now, Taurus, or somebody here is about to spill their guts. They're about to have an overflow. They're going to tell you how they feel, and it's going to be like a dumping of emotions. Not that that's a bad thing, okay? Because again, I said that somebody here has been holding it in for so long. All right, they cannot hold it in anymore. It's too much. It's been like a karmic pattern for them to hold their emotions and not have an outlet. There's no release of it. When that happens, your divine masculine and your masculine energies, they shoot up. Because when you can't express your feelings and you're not really, you're holding them in, you're suppressing your feminine side. And what happens is the masculine energies raise up. And then that leads to anger, bitterness, resentment, leads to people like explosion of emotions where it's not healthy, right? People say things out of turn, and it gets like, it's like this explosive energy, and it's bad. It's like the cup bursts. It explodes, and then all of the pieces of the cup here, the grail, it's shattered. So you get hit with like, what's it called? What's it when shrapnel, right? In a sense, that's not a good thing. That's why, guys, it's not good for us to really hold in stuff. And it's not just about love for somebody. It's just your emotions in general. Right? If you don't want to deal with how you feel, that's not healthy. It has to come out. And you have to find an outlet, whether it's something of, I don't know, some people, music is their outlet. Some people walking in nature, taking a hike. Some people, it's fishing for hours is an outlet, right? Or you can even talk to God, and that could be a way of letting it out, okay? So for some of you here, it's about just letting these emotions flow out of you. And for another person or another group of people, it's about just expressing your deep emotions, just letting it flow. It's a continuous flow here. You can't keep these things in, right? It doesn't feel good. It makes you feel uneasy. And again, with this 10 of Wands, you're overdoing it. You become so... It's like almost like an entrapment here, but you're so weighed down by this. It's like you're drowning in your own emotions. You don't want to be doing that, Taurus. Some of you have overcome this. Some of you still need to let that go. You got to drop all that weight and just let that love flow out of you. Let whatever it is you're penting up inside, let it flow out of you. Okay? There's also an energy here where God is bringing you a blessing of true unconditional love here. God may have presented this cup to you already, Taurus, but you were a little bit hesitant on taking it because you didn't believe in it, maybe. You maybe weren't trusting in it. Maybe you got too busy. You were involved with work, okay? Because this could be work with the 10 of Wands. You were just like, no, I'm focusing on my finances. And then here, let they said, look at the bottom of the deck, it's 10 of Pentacles, right? Maybe you were focusing on your finances, building a business, being in the family legacy or something like that. I don't know, building your career, okay? Something with money, maybe buying a home. I don't know. But for somebody here, somebody wasn't taking the cup here. So somebody wasn't taking the blessing that God gave them, and they weren't taking the cup that God gave them to work on their healing, to focus on their purification and their healing process, because they were consumed with work. Okay? Either they just had too much work to do at a job. Maybe it's a family business. Who knows? Or just working too much to have more financial stability and security, so that the family, so that their kids or whatever could be taken care of, right? So this person was overly consumed by that. It was like work, 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 and work. I got to build up my finances. Now, I will say, if you are in a light counterpart connection, the twin flame stuff, and you are following the divine order of a true divine masculine who's supposed to be the ultimate protector and provider. Now, if God has asked you, given you opportunity, while like during your healing, to work on your finances, right, then that's fine, because if that's what God told you to do and you're supposed to provide for the feminine, then that's not a bad thing. However, some of you may have gotten into this energy where you were overdoing it. It's like, no, I have to make this much. I need to have this in the bank type of thing. And God's like, wait a minute. You're overdoing it. Okay. God's like, I've got this love here for you. It's like somebody was like, nope, I need to have this perfect. This money's got to be there. I got to have this house. I got to have this thing ready to go. And God's like, hold up. You're doing too much. It's time for you to take the cup. For some here, it's time for you to start this new beginning in love, to be in love, to experience this true love now. This is a new romance, a new relationship, okay? One that is unconditionally loving, one is that is true. It's the true, it's agape love right here. And God's like, hold up, Taurus. It's time for you to start this. You've done enough. You've done enough. You're already financially stable. You already have the house. You already have the this. You already have the that. The money, okay? It could have been that. Or it just could have been you were overly consumed with responsibilities, family obligations, okay? Taking care of the home. Maybe you're a single parent and you were trying to like hold on the fort type of thing. There's 2 10s here, guys. Endings and beginnings, completion. All right. Maybe you were overly committing yourself or had a lot of family responsibilities. Maybe to a family business and your family at home or your kid at home. Something. And you were like, I don't know if I can have love right now. But God's like, this is what you're lacking, Taurus. And I'm giving you this opportunity right now to have it. You can balance things out. Put some wands down. Take the ones that are a priority, right? Because these are like lots of priorities and responsibilities. And God's saying here, make this a priority, the Ace of Cups. Either make healing a priority, or for others of you, it's making this priority where now it's time for you to experience the love of a lifetime. That's why we have a 10 here, it's completion, and a 10 here. Ultimate achievement. So take it how it resonates. But I'm getting more strongly that someone has completed their healing. It's the ultimate achievement. Their hard work definitely paid off. And the reward now is, I believe, is the ultimate reward, is the gift of God of having a true companion, of experiencing love of a lifetime. It's heaven on earth, is this Ace of Cups. Through a very deep soul connection with someone. So someone, whoever you are, congratulations. You've achieved ultimate success here and happiness. And because you've completed your healing, you understand what true love is. You understand what God's love is about. What unconditional love is, that you give it to yourself first and you give it to others after. That you fill your cup first before you can pour it into somebody else's cup. Again, you can't fill from an empty cup. So you or somebody here has understood the hard lesson about self-love and unconditional love. You worked very hard to understand this. You've also worked very hard on your healing. And all of these karmic patterns that you kept repeating and experiencing, all of the pressure of like, I gotta get through this, or I have to, like, I really have to complete this healing. I have to, my hard work is going to pay off. I have to push through. I have to get through this. It's like you're right at the finish line here, Taurus. And a lot of you, you've made it. And not only are you going to get this love of a lifetime here, you're going to have everything. Happy home, happy life, beautiful family, building a family legacy, a really nice house. Maybe you have dogs, cats. Maybe you're going to be blending families or having kids on your own with this person. This is a long-term relationship full of vitality and people really supporting each other, people who are not codependent, a lot of balance. This is the Capella tree, okay? This is you enjoying the fruits of your labor because of all the hard work that you put into this, and it's paid off. So congratulations to whoever that is. Others of you, this is just continuing on with your journey here, because some of you are pretty close. Some of you, you've completed your healing. Others of you, you're very close. And look what's underneath that. It's the freaking Sun card. It's the best card in the deck. What did I say? Some of you, you've completed your healing. You're no longer questioning God. You've healed the inner child. You understood what the truth was about your life, why you weren't happy, why you were in unfulfilling relationships, why you were so tired and overburdened, why XYZ. You stopped asking God, why this, why that? Why does this happen to me? Remind me when I was growing up, my family used to laugh because my whole question that I used to say a lot was, why me? Because things would happen to me. I'm like, what the hell did I do? I even have a Garfield button that says that. I don't know where it is now, but I know I should still have it. So yeah, if you ask my family, they would laugh because my whole thing, the one phrase that I used to say very often was, why me? Or why, when I got older, it was, why God? When you get to the sun level, when you've really completed your healing, especially that inner child healing, there's no more distorted inner child. It's the divine inner child that is now living within you. You stop questioning God because you understand God better than what you did before. You understand what unconditional love is and how he kind of, what this is about, how he operates and what he gives to us. It's grace, it's mercy, the unconditional love. We make mistakes and he still blesses us, right? Blessings right there. We still goof off and he still blesses us. We do stupid things, he still blesses us. It's grace. He gives us what we don't deserve. And some of you understand that now. You now understand the truth as to what real wealth is. And it starts with inner wealth. When you find what is really of value to you, like family and harmony and peace and true love, and you have that flowing within you, then your whole world starts to change. And then you become so high vibrational, like the Sun card, that you attract more abundance. This is all about abundance here too. You attract more happiness in your life. You attract more stability in your life. And then the money starts to come in. And then you're seeing, I could have had this all along if I would have just turned on the light. If I would have just had a positive mindset. If I would have just remained optimistic about life and not worry about all the shit that's happening and just say, this is all for a purpose. That even when I go through the shit or something happens to me, I don't say, why, God? I say, thank you, God. I see it clearly now as to why I went through everything that I did. And I'm talking in first person for a reason. I don't know why I was transitioned to that. I'm talking about you, Taurus. I now know why I went through what I went through. It was to help me to heal and to grow and to understand that my happiness and my vibration had everything to do with everything. And that also stemmed from having self-love, unconditional love for myself and for others. That's what some of you realized the truth is. And that you needed to be more playful in life. Enjoy life, see life through the eyes of a child. That inner child never went away, but as you grew up, it got battered and bruised. It became distorted. And that shifted everything. And it could very well have been family who did that to destroy that child within. But some of you, you've overcome this. Because you now understand what true wealth is. And it all stems from your energy, your vibration, your thoughts, how you see the world. If you see the world in a negative light, you will live in a negative world. If you think we're living in hell, that's going to be a reality. If you see the world in a positive light, the way God sees it, you're living in a more positive, vibrant world, full of happiness and joy and bliss. And then you end up manifesting this. So now that you've completed this, Taurus, you're going to have everything underneath the sun. Because you understand how you should see the world. And that your vibration is everything. There's abundance here. A lot of happiness and contentment and bliss. This is blissful life right here. This is what Capella Wellness is all about. Trying to get people to live a blissful life. It's like what I've achieved. And I haven't even achieved everything yet. But I had to get to here. And here first. Before I could manifest this. And then there's the Ace of Wands. It's another ace. It's a fresh new start. It's going to be a completely new beginning, and the sun's going to be shining down on you no matter what, because you know that it always shines down on you no matter what happens in life. It's like what happened in my birthday. My birthday weekend was not what it turned out to be. And I was like, what? What? Are you serious? It's my birthday. But then I was like, nope. I still need to remain optimistic. I'm the creator of my happiness. I can turn it around, which I did. And I realized, I was like, okay, God, there was a reason. But I'm still alive. I had my solar return anyway, right? It didn't turn out the way that I planned, but I was still remaining optimistic, seeing the silver lining in it. So it's something like that. But even when stuff happens, you still have a high vibration about it. And that is very hard to achieve, let me tell you. And because you understand that, you see the world in a different light. God's like, here is this new opportunity. I'm going to give you a fresh start. And there's going to be a lot more happiness in it because you are living life already content within yourself. And you are shining your light. Again, like attracts like. The universe is going to respond to you as to how you are vibrating. And some of you are like this very high agape energy. It's the highest frequency of all. And God's like, here, I'm gifting you with this opportunity to live a different life. It's a completely new beginning. Full of passion, excitement, vitality. Because also some of you, you followed your passions. You found what lights you up. It's all about the light, guys. It's all about following the light. King of Pentacles. It could be coming in. Maybe a King of Pentacles. Earth sign, doesn't have to be. Another earth sign who's going to give you this cup. Maybe this King of Pentacles is going to be the one to pour out their heart to you. Flood of emotions. I'm also hearing when this person communicates with you, there are going to be tears of joy with this Ace of Cups. Because this person's going to express you. They have really deep feelings. It's a lot of deep love that this King of Pentacles has. And he's going to express that he wants to be devoted to you. There could very well be marriage here because marriage is this card right here. Because the King of Pentacles is a husband. Could be a wife too, but remember it's masculine energy. But just let's look at it from the picture here, okay? This person wants to marry you. They want to be your provider. They want to protect you. They want to take very good care of you. I'm about to get emotional. Somebody's getting emotional already because I feel it with this Ace of Cups. Or I'm feeling what's going to happen later, guys. It's bubbling up. It's like there's going to be the way that this person's going to express this, and they've been practicing, this is what I'm hearing. It's going to be very sentimental, guys. Because this King of Pentacles is very devoted to you. He has a very pure heart. He always had that, but it was battered and bruised. And he didn't want to show that ever again. It had to heal a lot. Purification. And now this King of Pentacles is going to come in and really talk about how they feel. It's a big outpouring of emotions, and they want to talk about, you were a big blessing in my life, and now I'm going to dedicate my life to you. I want to take care of you. If you have kids already, they're going to take care of your kids too. I mean, this is the ultimate provider. This person, again, with the hard work, working a lot, they were working very hard on their finances because before their finances really weren't there. And they said, if I'm going to come into Taurus's life, I need to be able to provide. Because again, I talked about the divine order of somebody providing. Was it this reading or was it the other reading? I can't remember. I did a daily guidance reading that actually they're telling me to post on my YouTube channel. That kind of talks a little bit about this, but this person wants to provide for you. And they say one of the ways that they love is to shower you with gifts, but not in a controlling way. One of their ways to love is to be generous and give you what you need. That's somebody's love language. It's King of Pentacles, that's their love language. They want to give because they have so much. And this person really worked very hard on their finances. And now that they're financially stable and they have more than what they need, they want to share it with you. And they also want to build a family business with you, perhaps a family legacy, so that your kids, their kids, and everybody is provided for. It's a very admirable, noble thing for someone to do and to pursue. When someone works that hard, especially working on their finances, their money, but also working on their well-being, right? Because this is healing. This person did a tremendous amount of healing. It's done. It's done. It took a long time to get here because this is earth energy. This is master healer of the self. This is the master manifester. In order for them to manifest all this wealth, this beautiful, happy life, and to manifest this life with you, they knew that they had to do a lot of healing, a lot of purging, a lot of purification. The vibration was everything. And this person did such an excellent job that they were able to manifest this wealth here. And now that they've done that, they want to share it with you, Taurus. They want to provide for you. I keep hearing it. They really want to take very good care of you. I'm hearing, I got your back. I've got you covered. I've got you covered, Taurus. I'm going to give you everything you need and more. You don't have to worry about anything ever again. I'm going to give you a home. There's confirmation right there. I'm going to give you this family, and we're going to build it together. We're going to make it even greater, even more prosperous. We're going to build on the wealth that we already have. There's something here about when you come into union with this person, or you marry this person, whatever this is, that whatever this King of Pentacles has already built, you guys are going to build more off of it. Let's say somebody is already a millionaire, and in any given time, maybe 10 years time, whatever, you're going to become multi-millionaires, and then that could even turn into like a billionaire status for somebody, okay? Because somebody here is going to be exceptionally blessed with that. But that's because of the hard work that you put in, and with the work between the two of you, again, supporting each other and building that family up, building that business up, whatever it is you're being called to do, God could very well give you an overflow of abundance of building up that material wealth, okay, because of the work that you've done internally. So this person's like, I know I'm going to start with this. I'm going to give you everything that you need and more, but we're going to build off of this. And it's about building off of the love that you have for each other. For those people who vibrate at that energy and who build their family off of that divine love of God, the agape love, they have the potential to create empires. That's God's biggest blessing to those people, because of that unconditional love, because they understand what that is and how that heals everything, and that creates a better foundation for a relationship, for a family. And that Ace of Cups means that God is at the forefront of all of this. So there's somebody who's really going to be totally devoted to you, very loyal, very trustworthy, very giving and warm-hearted. This person takes very care of his family, of his people, his kingdom. He wants everybody to thrive. He wants everybody to be happy. He doesn't want anybody to struggle. Oh my God, I really feel it. This King of Pentacles doesn't want anybody to struggle. He wants everyone to live happily ever after. He wants everyone to be comfortable. That's how beautiful this King of Pentacles is, because of that warm heart that he has for others. And he wants to do that for you, Taurus. He wants to bring a lot of happiness and vitality to your world. You're already there. If you're already here, Taurus, he's going to magnify that. Okay? Maybe somebody has Jupiter very well aspected in their house. Maybe Jupiter in the 11th or something. In Aries. I don't know where I got that from because Ace of Wands. I don't know. That just jumped out at me. If I'm not mistaken, Jupiter in the 11th house, you have the potential to make a really nice fortune. So maybe that person has that in their chart. But this is a very loving, very generous person. He knows that he can't be greedy with his money because maybe he was before, and God really ripped him a new one with that one. Because when God gives you a lot of money and you get greedy and you're ruled by materialism, he ends up stripping it away from you. And sometimes people go through a wilderness season, but only to get them to realize that materialism isn't it. It's not what true wealth is. It's the inner wealth. And when you rely solely on God, you get a huge wake-up call to better understand what is of value to you. And that's what the King of Pentacles does. Because at some point, he's ruled by money and materialism and status and overworking himself to make all this money. For what? To be sick all the time? To be overworked? Again, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands? Stressed out? That's no way to live. And he realized that there was more to life than just money. And that when he was given all these blessings, that he was here to give to others generously. That's what this king has learned. It could be your person, or it could be you, Taurus. But there's some wealth here with this King of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles. Someone's really leveled up, but now they understand what true wealth is. And it was all about them, their health, their well-being, their vitality. Because the King of Pentacles is vibrating at a very high level. He's here. And because he's vibrating at this, he attracts all of this abundance. He doesn't force it. He's not hasty. He doesn't spend his money on frivolous things just for his own gain, being selfish. He's no longer jealous of other people who have more money than he does. Because he realized when he changed his vibration and he worked on himself that he was able to amass this amount of wealth on his own just by his vibrational state. I like this. I don't know where that came from, but that was a nice channeling. Let's see what the obstacle is here. What's the obstacle for Taurus? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian, Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Oh my. Judgment. Judgment. All right. So, as an obstacle, stop judging yourself if you're doing that, Taurus. And stop judging others. Nobody has a right to do that unless you have all the facts. And usually not all of us have all of the facts. God is the only one who can do this. Stop blaming yourself for things. Stop blaming others. Okay. There could be some family issues here. Maybe some of you are blaming your family for being poor or having a horrible life or something like that. You blamed your family for who you are now. You can't do that. You got to stop with the finger pointing. Because you always have 3 fingers pointing back at you when you point, do you not? It's on you. It's not at the person you're pointing at. You got 3. You're ultimately responsible for your happiness, your vitality, your wellness, your wealth. Nobody else. If you came from a place, a family where, you know, there was family issues, financial issues, maybe you had a parent who spent money on all these other things and didn't care about the family. Right? You were left with scraps or something, and they got to live their life, and they just spent all this money on other silly things. And you had a tough life because of that. That's for somebody specific. Remember, not everything's going to resonate with everybody. But anyway, if you're blaming others for not having something, you're looking at it the wrong way. Because as I said, with the King of Pentacles story, you are ultimately responsible for your own life, your own abundance, peace, happiness. Nobody else. So you can't be placing judgments on anybody else, and it includes yourself. I can't believe I am the way I am. I can't believe I did this, or like whatever. I'm so stupid and this and that. Why didn't I realize this before? This is forgiveness too. Forgiving yourself is paramount before you can forgive others. And again, we all make mistakes. Some of you kept repeating the same karmic patterns. You weren't learning your life's lessons. Again, 10 of Wands, you did the same thing over and over and over. And you're like, and then it finally hit you until you said, I cannot believe that my life, the life that I wanted to live was dependent upon me and my connection with God. You realized that you needed to step up your game if you wanted things to change. If you were in this coffin, like baggage, emotional baggage, being chained to something, ball and chain, you were unhappy in a marriage or in a relationship or in your life, and you're keeping yourself in the coffin, that was on you. Because God was telling you to get out of the coffin, and you decided to stay in there thinking, no, God, you need to fix this. Somebody else needs to fix this. My parents need to rectify this. My ex-spouse needs to rectify this. No, you fix it on your own. And whatever God tells you to do, you do it. Because God knows better. And some of you, a big obstacle, either it still is or it was. Be honest with yourself. It's forgiveness. You cannot have the Ace of Cups, the true love, if you don't love yourself first, if you don't do the healing. Because without forgiveness, your heart chakra is not completely cleared. If you don't do the healing, you don't clear your heart chakra. This is agape love, like I said. Agape love's got to be full in your heart space. And forgiveness is a way to that. Forgiveness is a divine state of being. It's the highest energy. Forgiveness ties into agape love. If you don't have that in your heart space, you cannot attract this, right? Makes sense. If your heart is not full of this, You can't attract this. Like attracts like. You just can't. Why do you think so many people do not experience true love in this lifetime? Because they don't fully heal. They don't understand what unconditional love is. They don't understand what forgiveness is. Because people think, oh, if I forgive that person, that means that they won. That means that I condone what they did and blah, 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 blah. That's your unhealthy ego talking if you say things like that. You're trying to be vindictive. It's like, I got to seek justice. Like, again, judgment. God's got to fix this. No, you do. You erase all of that bullshit when you forgive yourself for allowing it to happen. There's the accountability right there. And then you forgive that person after that. The inability to forgive others is your inability to forgive yourself because you are not holding yourself accountable for your actions. It's a two-way street, guys. When we're dealing with somebody and we get screwed over, it is. You really, really have to dig deep down and understand that and face the truth when it comes to that. So if you're really wanting to heal here and you really want true love in your life, forgiveness is the key. And God is asking some of you to forgive, but you forgive yourself first. Because everyone has a choice. We all have free will, and then sometimes the divine comes in to scrap that. I've seen it twice in my life where my free will was stripped of me. Okay? Significant choice. You make a choice. You have the choice to forgive or to not forgive. And if you choose not to forgive, then don't expect to have this in your life. It's God's doing. It's not mine. So some of you really need to better understand that putting blame on others gets you nowhere. Getting jealous of others gets you nowhere too, because the King of Pentacles in the shadow side is a jealous person. And for those of you who've completed this healing, your challenge was stepping up to the plate and getting yourself out of that coffin. God wanted you, listen to me, Taurus. I need you to heed the call. This is about following your mission. This is listening to what God wants you to do, because God's plan is bigger than your plan, Taurus. And he just wanted you to get up first, and then God was going to take care of the rest. When you don't learn your karmic lessons, you're still in that coffin. This is overcoming indecisiveness and doubt. Okay? The unwillingness to follow what God wants you to do because you're like, no, I have a better plan. That is being egotistical and being prideful. Nope, my plan's better. God's plan is, nah, I get God's plan, but I got a better plan. Oh, do you? Did you try to execute that plan, Taurus? Did it work out in your favor? Nope. I don't think it did. Our plans never supersede God's plans. So there was a big challenge with that, especially with regards to healing. Okay. Some of you are still blaming other people for your pain and suffering, for your heartache. Nobody is responsible for this but you, Taurus. It's a very hard thing to hear, but trust me, this is what I had to face. Face the music, Taurus, because if you're expecting other people to fix your heart and heal it, you're dead wrong. You do that on your own. You can't expect anyone to fulfill you, to make you happy, and you cannot blame others for the pain and suffering that you go through. You can't do it. Again, it's a two-way street. It takes two to tango. There is something else involved in disappointment and heartbreak. And when you keep experiencing that and you don't stop it, that's on you. If it's not with a person, let's say you're disappointed in a job and you're still in that job and you're like, oh my God, this boss sucks. And, oh my gosh, my life is in ruins and I don't really like this, but I have to pay the bills. And, people keep sabotaging me at my job. And, I keep doing all this stuff and people still don't appreciate me. I'm underpaid, whatever. That leads to heartbreak too, right? Just with a job. And you get disappointed over and over and over again. And you keep blaming everybody else for that. But you're still in the job, Taurus. You're still in the relationship. You see where it falls on you? It's not on everybody else. Yeah, everybody else is going to be a poop or whatever, but it happens, okay? But at the end of the day, if you're still in that environment, it's on you. You have the power to walk away from this. Don't start falling into victim mode. Oh, that person broke my heart. What an asshole. Whatever, this, and that. Oh, that boss, that job, that this, whatever. No. You were ultimately responsible for your happiness. You have the ability to clear this. This is forgiveness twice. The Three of Swords in this position is forgiveness. It has been a really huge obstacle for some of you. You need to let go, let God, and move on, because forgiveness is what frees you of your karma, karmic lessons. Forgiveness is what liberates you. It frees your heart chakra. Without that, you're going to be stuck in that coffin and you're not going to be able, you're still going to have that heartache and pain in your heart space. Without forgiveness, you can't free yourself from this. And you got to stop blaming others for being in this state, Taurus. Again, indecisiveness about forgiving. You can't forgive. It's a choice. It's a choice. And nobody is going to do that for you but you. But if you choose not to, don't expect to get out of pain and suffering. Don't expect to be completely healed and purified. Don't expect to have true love come into your life. Forgiveness is such a big thing here. Such a big thing. And for me, God's chosen me to try to teach this to others. You can live a life completely in bliss and in peace, just like I do, when you forgive yourself. Because I've done things I'm not proud of, and I had to forgive myself for that. And I had to forgive others who caused this. Because then I realized that I was the one who led myself to this. It takes a lot of courage to do that. And that requires you to put your unhealthy ego and your pride to the side. You got to swallow your pride to be able to do that. And when you're able to do that, that's when you're truly a divine feminine and a divine masculine. Without that unconditional love and forgiveness, you're still distorted. That is the God honest truth. So you gotta stop blaming others for putting you into this. You gotta let go. You're the one responsible for releasing this. Not God and not anybody else, okay? You gotta stop being defensive and being prideful about it. Let your guard down. Guarded hearts. How can unconditional love get through a guarded heart? It just doesn't work. How can true love come in when you've got freaking steel walls around it? Nothing gets through that. You need to be the one to break them down, to remove those steel walls around your heart. Let's see what the lesson is. What is the lesson in this situation for Taurus? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian series, please and thank you. For the person who's completed their healing, they've really healed their broken heart, the Three of Swords that we saw, because they finally learned to forgive. And that's why this person is getting the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. They finally learned to forgive. And because of that, God is going to significantly reward them for not only forgiving and for the healing that heart on their own and for unconditionally loving themselves and others. They also had unwavering faith that they were going to be free of this heartache because they put all their trust in God. And God's going to reward them significantly for that. It's a completely new beginning. You have been given a second chance at life, Taurus, and a second chance at love. But this time, you're getting the ultimate love. The agape, the higher love. This is true love right here. That's what you are being greatly rewarded with. Because you also heeded the call. You listened to what God wanted you to do. You went through that renewal process, awakening process. You really evaluated what you were doing in your life, and you saw your whole life story flash before your eyes and said, oh my God, what was I doing? We have justice. Wow. Justice and judgment. Strength and Ace of Pentacles. Oh my God, Taurus. Two aces. Look at all the major arcana here. Judgment, justice. Oh my God. Someone really learned their karmic lessons there. You're going to get a big karmic payout by doing this. God is now bringing things into equilibrium between you and somebody else. It's judgment day for you, Taurus. Now, for the others of you who still have a hard time healing your heart and forgiving, God's going to start reassessing here. Okay, where are you at in your healing process? Have you listened to what I've told you? Or are you still having a hard time forgiving? For those of you who are still not listening to what God is telling you, who are still having a hard time forgiving, you're still blaming other people for your pain, your suffering, for your disappointments, you're going to get hit with more karma. Saturn is retrograde right now. That's what Saturn's doing. He's going around looking at other people. Did you do what I asked you to? Did you listen to what I told you to do? If not, here comes your karma. Here comes more of it. I'm going to put more on your plate. But for those who listened, went to follow their mission, did their healing, everything that I said, balance is being restored. Judgment day for you is coming, but you're receiving a big karmic payout because you've learned your karmic lessons. You know what the truth is. Everything that I already said about the truth, go rewind when I was looking at the Sun card and talking about the Ace of Cups. You realize that you needed to do the right thing by speaking up, by telling your truth, by expressing how you feel. You learned that you needed to do some serious healing with this whole heartbreak that you went through. For some, you even went through a divorce that you had to go through because of this justice card. Okay? There's also something legal here. If you're dealing with a legal matter, it's going to work in your favor, but you need to be listening to what God is telling you to do. There is definitely something with court here. Now, what's weird is that I'm also hearing there might be a marriage with the justice of the peace. Getting married in court first and then having a traditional wedding, which is 10 of Pentacles. That's what I'm hearing with that. That's for somebody specific, okay? But yeah, for the others of you, yeah, balance is being restored. There's Libra energy here. I'm getting a Libra spirit again. I think I got this in the reading for Pisces. Your brother is here. There's a Taurus here who's got a brother who's a Libra. I'm not going to say the name this time around because you know who I'm talking about. And this for one specific person. They're here. They're here to support you with getting out of this coffin. They're here to kind of like celebrate the rewards that you're going to be getting, is what I'm hearing. Because apparently this individual here has been helping you this whole time. Because they're a Libra in spirit. Because they were all here for justice. That was the mission that God gave them, to help you to do the right thing. To help you learn your lessons. To help you balance out your life. So the lesson is about learning your lessons. You can't avoid your karma, guys, anymore. It's total karmic avoidance with these two cards. You have to face the truth. You got to face the music. And you got to stop with the blame. Okay? The blaming is not going to help. Seeking justice and vindication and all that stuff, that's God's department. You have nothing to do with that. God is the one who is fair to everybody. You're thinking a situation is unjust. Okay? Let God handle it, Taurus. Feeling like a victim is going to get you nowhere. Again, with that blame. They hurt me. They did this to me. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. I know. I've been there. I see it completely different now. God really shed some light on this for myself. Gotta stop seeking retribution. There's also somebody here who was indecisive. They were doubting about expressing their emotions or expressing the truth here because they had a fear of retribution. They thought they were going to be judged if they came forward about how they felt, or the honest integrity, honesty about how they felt. They were afraid they were going to get judged, or they were going to get their head chopped off or something like that. She does have a sword. It's not Queen of Swords, but she does have a sword. So maybe you, Taurus, or your person were afraid of stepping up to the plate and being like, you know, you needed to do the right thing by expressing how you feel or telling the truth. But you thought you were going to be judged, and you thought that it was going to be, it wasn't going to go your way. And again, God gives blessings to those. There's also the true love that comes in when you are living your path of truth, when you're speaking your truth, you're sleeping your truth, you're eating your truth, all of that stuff. The truth is of the light. God is all about truth. It's truth and spirit, one and the same. Without this, you're giving more power to the dark. And without that, without you being your authentic self and standing in your integrity, again, you can't have the Ace of Cups, meaning the love of a lifetime, the higher level of love. There's a lot of truth and unconditional love with this. And then the forgiveness piece. If you're still feeling like a victim, Taurus, you still have a lot of healing to do. You need to be the victor, not the victim. Victimization means that you gave your power away. It's exactly what I did. And until you realize that, you're going to still be in victim mode, and then all this other stuff is not going to work in your favor. Okay? You have to face the truth about that. For the others of you, you understand this now. This is about God bringing justice to two people. There's a resurrection. There's a rebirth. There is a second chance. It's a new beginning between two people. You're going to start over again, and it's going to be completely different. It's going to be pure. It's going to be blissful. It's going to be godly, is what I'm being told. So for those of you who've done the right thing, who are standing in your integrity and understanding that truth and nothing but the truth is everything, the universe, God, is going to support you. They're bringing balance back into a connection. It's going to be resurrected. Or you're the one, Taurus, or your person's the one who's got to do the right thing and speak their truth about how they feel if they want this connection to be renewed, reborn. It's a completely new beginning, but now no one's holding in anything, and everyone's going to be in their truth and in their integrity, all that stuff. Having the courage and confidence to speak your truth. It's my Beauty and the Beast card. Right? Somebody also recovered significantly from a divorce, from some judgment, or maybe some sort of legal case. All right? But what I'm getting is that someone really, could have very well recovered from a divorce, did a lot of healing from the divorce. A lot of healing based off of the karmic lessons that you went through, that you experienced. You overcame your pride and your ego, because the lion here, this is Leo. The shadow side is unhealthy pride and unhealthy ego. Stand up for truth. Be honest with yourself and others. And don't let that unhealthy ego pride get in the way. I was talking about somebody swallowing their pride. Right? You also learn to have more compassion. Some of you have learned this. And some of you need to learn this. A huge life lesson for some of you is compassion for others. Because when somebody does you wrong, Taurus, do you really know why they did it? Do you understand all the battles that they were dealing with? I was talking about you can't judge somebody unless you know all the facts. Okay? Do you know what that person's going through? Our relationships reflect our inner wounds. So if we're heartbroken, guess what? We're attracting people who are heartbroken too. When one is healed, all are healed. We're all here to participate in the healing of the planet. That's what we're all here for. and judging people and blaming people and seeking justice and vindication or whatever the hell and whatnot. That's not what we're here to do. We're here to heal those people who've hurt us. It sounds weird, but that's what we're here to do. We heal ourselves and we heal the person that did us wrong. Some of you might think it sounds crazy, but that's what God has revealed to me. We're all here to help each other heal. That's what we've been called to do. Not to cast blame and judgment on people and to hurt them back. This is not an eye for an eye thing. That's what some of you think justice is. It's not. It's not. God handles this. Some of you really need to learn about that, and compassion is a big thing. That's part of freeing your heart space. And with this Ace of Pentacles, there is greed here. For some of you, it's greed. And it doesn't mean to be greedy with money either. It could be greedy with money, but for others of you, it's being greedy like, no, I have to have that person do right by me. That's being selfish. It's that person's fault. It's that person's fault. Some people, you keep blaming your parents for shit. Blaming family for stuff. Don't do that. It doesn't get you anywhere. Some of you need to do a lot more grounding and understand what is really of value. Okay? Reevaluate. What is really important to you? What is it that you want to manifest? What do you really want in life? It's not seeking justice. That's not it. You think it is, it's not it. God's giving you a second chance, Taurus, to turn your life around. We got an Ace of Pentacles and an Ace of Cups. He's giving you another shot at forgiveness, at learning about compassion, learning your life's lessons. There's a big blessing. God's giving you two gifts, Taurus. It's Judgment Day. You either take God's gifts, these options here, these second chances, or you don't. And for the others of you, there is a union of opposites here with the Strength card. It's like a Beauty and the Beast story. Whoever you were dealing with, they taught you a lot about unconditional love and compassion. They showed you that even though you were this wild, untamed beast running around through the jungle or whatever, tearing up things, not that lions necessarily do that, but you know what I mean. There could have been lust here. There could have been a problem with resisting temptation, restraining yourself. And this person taught you how to calm down, to restrain yourself, to resist temptation. This person taught you about unconditional love and compassion and about courage and confidence. You've learned some major lessons from somebody. Could have been a counterpart. And now God's telling you it's time to come forward with the truth, to express your emotions here, whatever. The love is here for you now, Taurus. I'm giving you the strength and courage to come forward to do the right thing. Because this is your second chance. These are second chance cards right here for me. God is giving you a do-over, Taurus. It's another opportunity to do it right this time. Don't mess this up this time, Taurus. It's going to work out in your favor, okay? If you just speak your truth and you explain whatever it is you need to explain, you tell somebody how you feel, the outpouring of emotions, you don't hold it in anymore. Honesty, integrity is all that God wants you to fulfill here, or to do, whatever the word is. He's giving you another opportunity. It's a huge decision that you need to make. You either take this opportunity from God, or you just keep learning the same lessons, especially if it has to do with forgiveness and pride and ego and justice, truth, understanding the consequences of your actions, understanding that you are ultimately responsible for your well-being and your happiness, of your abundance. Ace of Pentacles. This is your chance, Taurus. This is your chance to do the right thing. It's a big choice. You either stay in indecisiveness or you're finally going to go through with this. And look what's at the bottom. It's the Fool. It's another major arcana. These are major life decisions and major transitions, Taurus. Take the leap of faith. You are supported by God, by the universe. Follow your heart. Do the right thing, what you've been called to do, and everything is going to be fine. You have a beautiful new life ahead of you, and you know it. You know your heart wants what it wants, and you want this Ace of Cups. You want this new beginning. You want things in a relationship to be stable. You want things in a connection with somebody to be solid and secure. This could also be you giving an offer of solid, stable commitment to someone. There could even be a home here. I don't know. There's something, a contract or something legal with a home for somebody. That just came through. Have faith. You can't hold back anymore from your truth. You can't. Just trust God in this. You have to have faith and trust God and trust the process. You can't hold back anymore. What God is saying, if you don't take this opportunity, because God's giving you another chance, a big one, you're going to be foolish not to take it. Because when someone doesn't follow their heart's desires or go after their heart's desires, they're totally missing out on the ultimate happiness here, on a beautiful new beginning. These are new beginnings all over the place. New beginning, new beginning, new beginning. And it's going to be a life you've never lived. It's going to be way beautiful than you've ever imagined, Taurus. So Spirit is saying, don't be foolish and not take this chance, because God is giving you this. He knows you didn't learn the first 10 times around. For some, it's not even a second chance. It could be a fifth chance or a 10th chance. But you see how merciful God is? But He is warning you. Don't be a fool this time, because this is it. This is the big one. If not, you're going to have another karmic lesson to learn, and you will have to do this again the next lifetime if you keep missing all these chances. But God, this might be the last one, Taurus. I don't know. Look what's underneath the Fool. The Nine of Cups. You want something. You've been wishing and hoping and dreaming about something. Your heart really wants it bad, so just go after it. Stop holding back. Stop keeping yourself from getting your wish fulfilled. All you have to do is have faith. Jump in and do it. Don't worry about what's going to happen down the line. Don't worry about tomorrow. Don't worry about next year. Just worry about the present moment and do what God is asking you to do. Because God is leading you to whatever it is that you've really been wishing for. God wants to give you this, Taurus. He wants to give you this very badly. But you need to do your part, your integrity. Speak your truth, and you're going to have to express what you've been holding in for too long. God's giving you the love of a lifetime, and apparently it's with this Queen of Pentacles, because look, your wish that you really want, you thought that it was money. You thought that it was like a status or a certain car or a certain home. Apparently somebody got that because you did your work. You found fulfillment and you're like, there's more to life than me just being happy. I want to be happy with somebody else. I'm missing true love in my life, and that's with the Queen of Pentacles. We saw the King of Pentacles already. It's your counterpart that you really, really want. The money no longer means anything to you like it once did, because you know there's something greater. The greatest blessing of all, as I said, is true love right there, and that's the only thing that you don't have. And that Queen of Pentacles has been patiently waiting for you, but she's not worried about it, because if the King of Pentacles doesn't come along, he doesn't go after his heart's desires, and he doesn't follow the calling, is not honest and truthful, she's like, I know somebody else will come along. I'm not worried about it. She knows her worth. She's so confident, and she's done so much work for herself too. She's so abundant. She's so high vibrational that she knows she's going to attract another King of Pentacles. Because God's going to see that. Okay, the first King of Pentacles is not going to come in. All right. Let's send the Queen of Pentacles another one. Because she deserves that. She did her work. She's in her truth now. She's very confident about herself, and she no longer seeks validation outside of herself. She has God. That's all she needs. But at the same time, she would like to have a King of Pentacles, but she doesn't need a King of Pentacles. She has God. But apparently, for somebody here, Taurus, you or your person, your heart really wants this wish, and that ultimate wish of yours is your Queen of Pentacles. High Priestess, look, there's Pisces right there. It's time to reveal the secrets, Taurus. You can't hide anymore. These emotions need to come pouring out. Like I said, the dam is about to break. You can't hold this in. You can't hold this water in anymore. I said you've been hiding it for too long. And I say the number 2. I think it's well been more than 2 years for somebody here that you've held this in. This High Priestess is coming in to bring harmony to things that are disharmonious. She's going to help you to reveal the truth. Things need to come to light. You can't keep hiding this anymore. I said that. You can't suppress your emotions either. Your intuition. Your intuition knows what you need to do. That's God telling you what you need to do. It's time to do it. You're very intuitive, Taurus. You may have strong Pisces in your chart. You're very psychic. You know how this is going to end. You probably already envisioned it. Okay? You are a huge manifester, a master manifester, King of Pentacles. You already know intuitively how this is going to end up. All you got to do is jump in and do it. Embrace the unknown. But apparently somebody here, you already know what the future holds for you, especially with a person. Okay? It's another major arcana. It's major arcanas everywhere. Oh my God, devil. You can't hide your desires anymore. You gotta go after your heart's desires. You have a strong desire for somebody. Communication. You have this strong desire to communicate with someone. It's like beating you up inside, Taurus. You can't hold it in anymore. You can't. You have a lot of passion for somebody too. You have this strong desire to communicate with somebody. You can't hold it in anymore. You can't. You can't. It's your chance. God's giving you this chance now. Again. Again. This is it. This is it, Taurus. But yeah, there is something here about a court case. Maybe somebody won a court case and could be dealing with divorce or custody or some other thing. With the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, there is definitely overflow of abundance. Somebody won a lot of money in a court case. That's for somebody specific. Okay? And we saw the Ten of Pentacles, right? So yeah, for somebody specific here, somebody got a huge settlement. A huge one. It may have caused the person to be a millionaire. Who knows? Joy. Finding joy in all things is true happiness. See? The Sun card, I said bliss, joy, and all things. Abundance. The divinity in all things. Bottom of the deck is stars. Look up to the stars. Sense the infinite expansion. You are being supported by the universe. This is also about your hopes and dreams and having faith with the star card. Okay? Self-care. Meet your own needs before you care for others. That's the Ace of Cups. Self-love. Feminine. Creativity without judgment will enhance your feminine aspects. Stop judging yourself too, feminines. Stop judging others. Oh, I was supposed to do this first, but that's okay. I don't have to do it in a particular order. We're going to get guidance for you guys right now. What guidance do we have for Taurus? Spirit guides, angels, thank you so much. Wow. What you see, illusion, embrace the truth. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you guys. It's the truth. Look what I said. Trust your intuition. To the bottom of the deck. That's how God speaks to you. It's the freaking judgment card. Wake up. God's telling you to wake up, Taurus. You can have so many amazing things in your life if you just follow your divine guidance and you listen to what God is telling you to do. I know it's hard, guys. I know I'm not saying that it's easy. Trust me, I didn't listen to God. After I met my divine counterpart, I didn't listen to him for 3 years. I screwed myself over, okay? Let's just put it that way. Illusion means having a false perception of something or someone that is not real. Everyone is destined for greatness, you see. However, you may be held back by something you willingly embrace but may not realize it. Your ego is chained to a comfortable materialistic lifestyle or an unhealthy relationship. This negative illusion is holding you back from being who you truly are. And a mental and emotional rigorous self-evaluation is needed in order to move forward with confidence and embrace your beauty and magic of life. I see things with truth and move forward with confidence. See, strength is there. Confidence, courage. I was talking about that. Ego, chained to a comfortable materialistic lifestyle or an unhealthy relationship. Could be both for some of you. What did I say about being held back? Do not hold yourself back from your heart's desires. That is foolish. God's like, what are you doing, Taurus, by doing that? I'm giving you these blessings. Take it. Take it. Intuition. Your intuition is an inherent gift to you. It is your infinite and divine intelligence guiding you in all ways, in your thoughts, words, dreams, and deeds. Everyone has innate intuitive abilities that need to be put into practice when facing challenges. You may experience this as a gut feeling or even a hunch that may be very accurate indicators of the right choices for you. Practicing and exercising your intuitive abilities can strengthen these gifts, which can give you an advantage when making decisions. Huge decisions to make. Trust your intuition, guys. Developing your intuitive abilities is probably one of the most valuable things you will ever do for yourself. Intuition is a very accurate guiding force in all aspects of life and can contribute to your success and fulfillment. I trust my intuition to guide me in all areas of my life. And we saw the High Priestess. Some of you are very intuitive. Trust in that. That's God speaking to you. All right. He speaks through the heart space. Let's see. And again, when your heart space is blocked, your heart chakra is blocked, it's a hard time to really trust your intuition. It's really hard for you to trust your intuition. What's going on with love and relationships for Taurus? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, pleading Syrians. Feel great first. Feel the feeling of having a partner, a healthy relationship. Raise your vibration, will attract the same. What did I say about like attracts like? Your vibration has to be up there if you want to attract more abundance, more happiness, more vitality, true love. Again, I was talking about the vibration is everything. It's everything. When it comes to all types of relationships. Narcissism. Manipulation, control, infidelity, disregards boundaries, egocentric, entitlement, selfish, rule breaker. I talked about somebody being selfish. Okay. Some of you may be dealing with narcissists. You could be in an empathic, narcissistic paradigm. The empath is the High Priestess, is what we saw over here. Some of you could be very, I said psychic, intuitive, empathic as well. You may be in one of those paradigms, a narcissist and an empath. Okay. In order to avoid attracting these people, you need to be in a high vibration. Because these people are low vibrational. And for good reason, because of what they have experienced in their lives, which caused them to be this. Okay? Egocentric, entitled, selfish. Everybody gets all bent out of shape about the narcissist. But you know what? This is going to be triggering for some of you, and I don't care because it's the truth. We attract these people because we are vibrating at a very low frequency. And it's also stemming from our empathic nature. Oh, let me help you. Oh, like I feel bad or whatever. These things, and we don't realize it. When we're wounded, we attract narcissists. It's up to us to get out of that. If you don't want to be attracting people like this, then you have to be vibrating at the agape level, at the violet flame. It's as simple as that. There's somebody also, I'm getting a message from your person, or some of the people that you're dealing with, your counterparts or whatever. They were dealing with a narcissist, and it really screwed them up. Because their low vibration attracted that person too. See the cycle here? You won't be attracting somebody who manipulates you and does all these things if you are in a vibration like this. That's why I said you're ultimately accountable. You're responsible for your happiness and well-being, the love that you have in your life, your experiences, all that stuff. Invest. See if they're the ones. Spend time together. Make effort getting to know them. Emotional investment. Make an emotional investment with somebody. But some of you, you need to work more on your healing. Okay? This is also about just not jumping into relationships like out of nowhere. Like, spend some time together. Really get to know them first before you invest yourself in a relationship. The next thing you know, you're in a relationship with a narcissist. Right? Later, dude. Love yourself enough to accept only the best. Let go of the wrong person. Be comfortable being alone. Some of you are still in relationships like this. You need to get out of that. Stop blaming this person. Stop blaming everybody else. If you are still in a relationship with this person and you're being manipulated and controlled, you have the power to get out of this. Stop blaming this person for feeling like crap, for not feeling happy and whatever it is else that you're going through. No. You can't blame them for the way you feel, Taurus. You're responsible for the way you feel. You can't blame them for all the heartbreak and pain and suffering you went through. Nope, you're responsible. So it's time to walk away. Strategy. Have a game plan. Implement daily routines that support your goals. Be clear about your desires. What is it that you really want? You know you don't want this, so get out of this. Maybe this is a strategy to leave that person. Give yourself time to heal. Right one can't come if the wrong one is there. Clear a drawer for them. You can't have true love if you're in a relationship with this and you're saying you can't get out of it. Yes, you can. God's like, I've kind of given you the go-ahead or told you what to do, how to get out of this. This is not for everybody, though. You need to heal before true love can come in. You're ultimately responsible for that. I don't know what else to tell you, Taurus. Let's see what this full moon in Sag is bringing you. What is this full supermoon in Sagittarius bringing Taurus? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Syrians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. So I'm hearing from somebody, you were married to a narcissist. Let's put it that way. And you still can't forgive that person. Somebody still can't forgive your ex-spouse who was a narcissist. Or even if they weren't your ex-spouse and you're still with them, you have to forgive them. It's hard, I know. But if I can do it, you can do it. I don't have the life that I have now if I wouldn't have been able to do that. It's hard, guys, but you know what? I feel so peaceful. It's ridiculous. I have such a beautiful life. Not that I had a shitty life before, but it's ridiculous. The blessings that God shows me, the miracles that I see. Because God knew it was hard for me to do. But you guys can do it too. But there's still somebody here. Some of you have learned to forgive that narcissist. Others of you, you're still having a hard time forgiving. That's why true love can't come in. It's the truth, guys. I don't know what else to tell you. I only speak truth and that's it. Because I'm doing God a disservice if I don't expect powerful change. The new moon eclipse. Wow. Yeah, there's some Pisces energy in here. Full moon in Pisces, balance, spirituality, and practicality. All right, let's look at this new moon eclipse. Holy cow. Powerful changes, guys, with this full moon. It's a super moon. It's a highly charged moon. I know, because last night I was all super hyper, even after doing hours of readings. And they were serious readings, just like this one. Where the heck is the new moon eclipse? All right. If you want affirmation that you can achieve your dreams and get the desired outcome in the situation you're asking about, then this is it. This is a card of beginnings, and there are powerful energies at work. Be prepared. It could be quite a ride, and events now could even be jarring and uncomfortable. However, any new directions you take will almost always lead somewhere better than where you are at the moment. Whatever is happening now is happening for a reason you'll appreciate later on. A new portal is opening up, and all you have to do is have the courage to forget about the past and move through it. You're being put back on the right path. There is nothing to fear. Never mind the past. Life evolves every single day. Yes, yes, 1,000 times yes. Aries got this same card. You're being shunted towards your life purpose. Whatever is happening now is happening for your highest good. This is an important turning point in your life. New moon eclipses are among the most exciting astrological events. They herald a complete change of pace. It's as though you're headed in one direction, probably being guided by your ego. And then here comes the divine to turn you instead to face the direction you actually need to go. Regardless of whether or not there's a new moon eclipse happening when you pull this card, it's a powerful affirmation of positive turnarounds. It's looking good for you. I said it's going to work out in your favor. Okay? Yes, yes, 1,000 times yes. It's happening for your highest good. It's a big turning point. It's positive turnarounds, guys. There's nothing to fear here. There's absolutely nothing to fear. Full moon in Pisces. Have you been so head in the clouds that you've lost touch with reality? If so, take this card as a sign that you need to pay attention and make a concerted effort to move towards your goals. The more practical steps you can take, the better. It's time to find an inner balance between your responsibilities and your dreams. Meditate on your question, and the solutions to your issue may now come through very quickly. If you're in a tricky situation because you've been acting the martyr, this card will be a message from the cosmos to drop the act for everyone's sake. Stop with the victim stuff. Meditate every day and see what comes to you. Answers will come. You're in a super romantic, but not super realistic state. Follow your intuition. It won't let you down. At worst, this card can herald the end of a dream. The person you're inquiring about is a soulmate. Avoid substance abuse. Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac, so the full moon in Pisces symbolically marks endings. When the moon is full in Pisces, it's a time to dive deep into your emotions. Practicality is at odds with the numinous Piscean energies that have no borders, so feel your way now. Psychic ability is heightened when the full moon is in Pisces, and soulmates now connect. It's also a time to send out your dreams to the universe, releasing your fears. See, so you guys are very psychic. Somebody's got strong Pisces in their chart. Somebody's a very, very powerful psychic here. I've just felt it. All right. Okay, Taurus. I hope this helped you. If you need more help with this, if you want to check out my Capella memberships, exclusive content that I put on my website, not on here, not on YouTube, it could very well help you with your healing and what situation you're dealing with, especially with this reading here. Because the exclusive content that I post on my website with different membership tiers, it helps to supplement these readings, okay? And usually what I say in the readings for the day, especially the daily guidance, because I do daily guidance videos, it helps, it actually ties into what is being channeled for that same week, okay? So there's a link in the description box if you want to check out the memberships. You have exclusive access to my mobile web app. That's completely free. If you just want to become a Capella crew member, you can go to the website and then you'll have a prompt that will tell you to download the app. You download the app, you're going to get a special code to access it. And I give additional guidance on the fly, a little bit of astrology, updates on things. You have complete access to the memberships only page to view all of the exclusive content right from your mobile phone. I have community forums there. You can directly chat with me in the mobile app if you want to reach out to me about something, which is what some people do. Yeah, so that will help you with the other messages that you get from these readings. The mobile app is free. You can sign up for the mobile app without having to pay for a membership, okay? But when you pay for a membership, you get, there's a section in the mobile app just for members, the paid members, to access all of my exclusive content. And some of the membership tiers have freebies like discounts on all my classes and readings and things like that. And other, you could get free readings and free gifts or whatever. It depends on the tier. If you go to capellawannis.com, you can check out the memberships there as well. If you have any questions about anything at all, please feel free to reach out to me. If you decide to sign up for a membership, please keep in mind, you don't have to sign a contract. It's completely easy. Again, the mobile app access is completely free. The memberships, you can cancel at any time. If you don't like it, cool. If you've got what you needed from it, cool too. No hard feelings. You don't have to come to me to cancel it. You just go into your profile, cancel, and it's done. Okay? So yeah, there you have it. That concludes your reading, Taurus. Thank you so very much for watching this video, for subscribing to this channel if you haven't already, and for illuminating that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. Wish you the best today and always. I send you so much love. And I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess with Capella Wellness, starring out.